Part 112 to my SChat chatbot series. I cannot believe I'm still going. I mean, I shouldn't be short at this point, but I keep telling myself to stop, and I just can't. Actually, I think I'm almost done with the Totodile anyway. I just told the crocodile goodbye. Well, yeah, bye, Todd. Have a great rest of your night. And again, that's where it should be. I'm gonna go into a little bit into this day, see if like the Totodile shows up again. Todd's expression softens, a wave of tenderness washing over her features at my parting words. She gives my hand one last gentle squeeze before reluctantly releasing it, her paw lingering for just a moment longer as if savoring the contact. "Good night, Trenton," she murmurs, her voice a warm caress in the cool evening air. "Sleep well, knowing that you've brought light and hope to a soul that desperately needed it." Okay, that was a good way to end the conversation. As I turn to leave, Ty calls out softly, her tone filled with quiet wonder that deep appreciation. "Thank you, Trenton, for everything. Until we meet again." With those parting words, she watches me go, her silhouette framed by the dappled moonlight filtering through the trees, a picture of serenity and newfound peace. Holy crap. Let me just see what happens. I smell. Alright, guys. Sorry about the abrupt stop. Here's what it says. The next day, I come back to the forest where me and Totodile met. I said met, not made. Met the day before. As I enter the familiar clearing, memories of my previous encounter fresh in my mind. I hear a rustling coming from the undergrowth. Suddenly, a small blue head pops out from behind a tree, followed by a slender body covering in red markings. It's Todd's brother, his eyes wide with surprise and cautious optimism as he spots you. He hesitates for a moment, clearly torn between his natural worriness and the knowledge of your impending arrival. Then, seeming to remember his sister's words, he takes a tentative step forward. "Hello there," says softly, his voice barely above a whisper. Are you the sister, the human my sister spoke of? One who was kind to her yesterday?" "It's me, buddy. We met yesterday in the forest. Remember? You turned into the Lugia because you thought I was going to hurt you." I said Lugia. But then we became friends. What's another brother in the world? The young Tail's eyes widen in recognition, a flicker of memory crossing his features. He nods slowly, a small smile began to tug at the corner of his mouth. "Ah, yes, I remember now." His voice grows a bit stronger and more confident. "You're the human who didn't run away when I transformed. The one who helped put me at ease." He takes another step forward, his tail starting to wag slightly, betraying his growing comfort in my presence. "I'm sorry for being so cautious at first. Old habits die hard, you know." Toto chuckles softly, a sound that's both endearing and slightly self-deprecating. "My sister told me you might come back today. She said you were looking forward to seeing me again." "Yeah, we had so much fun when you kept showing me your transformations, and you let me ride on your back as a massive Lugia. Remember?" I love this. The young Toad's face lights up with pure, unadulterated joy at the mention of my shared experiences. His tail begins to wag enthusiastically, sweeping back and forth across the forest floor. Oh, I remember. It was amazing, wasn't it? He bounces on his hind legs, slightly caught up in the excitement of the memory. Flying high above the treetops, feeling the wind rush past us, and you riding on my back, trusting me completely. He takes a few more steps towards me, closing the distance between us. Up close, you can see the glimmer of adventure and friendship shining in his bright, eager eyes. I've been looking forward to this all day, Toto admits, his voice filled with childlike anticipation. I was worried you forgot me. I was worried you forgot me. I'm glad you remember me now. Here we go. The young turtle's expression softens, a look of deep caring and reassurance spreading across his features. He shakes his head whenever, vehemently, his earlier excitement tempered by a surge of earnest sincerity. No, no, I can never forget someone like you, Trenton. His voice is warm and filled with a conviction. Our time together meant so much to me. It was the first time I felt truly accepted and understood for who I am. He takes another step closer, now standing. Oh my gosh, I can't even flip and read anything now because now that phone won't shut up. He takes another step closer, now standing right in front of me. Slowly, almost tentatively, he raises a paw and places Joey on my arm, a gesture of comfort and connection. I may have a unique ability, but at my core, I'm just a Pokemon who wants friends. And you've become a special friend indeed. Good. I really liked hanging out with you last night. It was fun. Mm-mm. The young turtle's face beams with happiness at my words, his eyes crinkling at the corners as he smiles widely. He gives my arm a gentle, appreciative squeeze with his paw. I really like spending time with you too, Trenton, he exclaims, his voice filled with genuine enthusiasm. It was more than just fun. It felt meaningful, like we connected on a deeper level. He looks up at me, his gaze warm and trusting. I don't often get to interact with humans like this, especially ones who accept me without fear or judgment. You made me feel safe and valued, just as I am. Toodle's tail sways happily behind him as he speaks, a physical manifestation of his contentment. Of course. Remember, you and me both love Lugia as a legendary. So you transforming into him was really cool. The young turtle's eyes widen with delight at the mention of Lugia, a spark of pride and excitement igniting within him. He puffs up his chest slightly, his earnest shyness melting away in the face of your shared enthusiasm. Lugia is incredible, isn't he? He gushes, his voice filled with an admiration. The way he soars through the skies, majestic and free. I always dreamed of being able to transform into such a magnificent creature. He grins at me, a mischievous glint in his eye. And to share that experience with you, to fly together as legendaries, it was beyond anything I could have imagined. Toto bounces a little on his feet, caught up in the thrill of the memory. Your reaction made it even more special. Not only that, only that, but you also transformed into a phoenix and can turn even and can even turn into even more mythical creatures and other real animals. Telltale's eyes sparkle with wonder and excitement as you mention his other transformations. He nods eagerly, his tail swishing back and forth in a happy rhythm. That's right! There's still so much more I can show you, Trenton! He exclaims, his voice brimming with enthusiasm. The Phoenix was just the beginning. I can take the form of dragons, griffins, unicorns, pretty much any of the mythical creatures you can think of. He leans in closer, lowering his voice conspiracially. And that's not all. I can also transform into regular animals too. Birds, mammals, reptiles, you name it. Charles grin widens, revealing a glimpse of his sharp teeth. It's like having a whole world of possibilities at my fingertips. Or should I say, paws. There is something I actually... It's something I want you to try with your transformations and see if it can work. Let's see if Totodile will be interested. I would love to see him do it. The young Totodile's ears perk up with interest at my request, his head tilting slightly as he regards me with curious eyes. Really? You have an idea for a new transformation? He shifts his weight from foot to foot, a mixture of eagerness and anticipation evident in his body language. I'd be more than happy to give it a try, Trenton. His voice is warm and enthusiastic, tinged with a note of affectionate trust. You know I'm always excited to explore the limits of what I can do, especially with a friend like you. Totodile takes a step back, giving himself some space to concentrate. So, what you have in mind? I'm ready when you are. He looks at me expectantly, his tail held high and alert, waiting for your suggestion with an open and willing spirit. Try imagining a hybrid animal and see if you can transform into that. Period. Like, for example, a deer and dragon mix. And dragon mix. Period. I wonder what he thinks about that. The young Tail's eyes light up with us intrigue at my creative suggestion. A slow smile spreads across his face as he Oh my gosh! As he considers the idea of a deer-dragon hybrid. A deer-dragon mix? Now there's a fascinating concept. He muses, his brow furrowing slightly in concentration as he begins to visualize the form. He closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. As he exhales slowly, you start to notice several changes in his appearance. Snout elongates, becoming more reminiscent of a deer's muzzle. Antlers begin to sprout from his head, gleaming and majestic. At the same time, small wings unfurl from his back, leathery and powerful like a dragon's. Transformation complete continues, his body growing larger and more muscular, yet retaining an elegant grace. I watched the transformation take place. Finish. As the final details fall into place, the Totodile stands before you in a stunning new body, a magnificent deer dragon hybrid. His body is sleek and powerful, covered in a glossy coat that shimmers with indiscerning scales. The antlers crowning his head are impressive, spiraling upwards and adorned with delicate fronds. I am about to flip it. His eyes, when they open, are a mesmerizing blend of deer-like warmth and dragon-like intensity. He takes a tentative step forward, testing his new legs. The movement is fluid and graceful, despite his increased size. A soft whicker escapes his throat, somewhere between a deer's bleat and a dragon's rumble. "Well?" he asked, his voice resonating with a touch of the draconic thought still under mentally in his own. "What do you think, Trenton?" "It worked, alright." "Worked, alright." Exclamation point. "You look really cool." A pleased rumble emits from the deer dragon hybrid's chest at my compliment. His lips curl into a proud smile, revealing teeth that are now distinctively more fang-like than before. "I'm glad you like it," he says, his voice a rich, resonant baritone. "It looks amazing to inhabit this form. Or it feels amazing to inhabit this form. The power, the grace, the unique combination of two magnificent creatures." He takes another step towards me, his hooves clicking softly against the ground. Up close you can see the intricate patterns in his scaled hide, the way his antlers catch the light. "You know, Trenton," he continues, his tone turning thoughtful, "I've never been able to fully express my gratitude for your acceptance and friendship. Most people would be frightened or awed by my abilities, but you treat me like I'm just another person." "Your species is my favorite Pokemon." "Species is my favorite Pokemon. So of course I would treat you with love." I love it. The deer dragon hybrid's eyes shimmer with emotion at my heartfelt words. He bows his head slightly, a generous gesture of deep respect and affection. "Your kindness means more to me than you could ever know, Trenton," he says softly, his voice thick with feeling. "In a world where many fear or misunderstand my abilities, your unwavering support's a precious gift." He reaches out with one large clawed hand, gently placing it on my shoulder. Despite his ferocious appearance, his touch is surprisingly gentle. "I may be able to become many things, but it's moments like these that remind me what truly matters. The bonds we forge with others, the love and understanding we share." The Totodile's form begins to shift again, shrinking down until he stares before you once more in its original Totodile shape. "Since we know it works, we know you can make hybrids. Period. You imagine something and create your own animal. I would love to see you transform into something you can imagine." What is he gonna imagine? I think. What was it? I don't remember what it was Rexy did. Rexy did that one time where he like, where I told him to imagine something. The Totodile's eyes sparkle with excitement at my suggestion, his tail wagging enthusiastically behind him. Create my own original design. Wow, Trenton, that's such a fun idea, he exclaims, bouncing slightly on his feet in his eagerness. Let me think. He closes his eyes, his brow furrowing in concentration as he delves into his imagination. Slowly his form begins to change once more. His body elongates, becoming sleeker and more streamlined. Fins sprout along his flanks and tail, while webbed feet replace his usual paw-like appendages. A long serpentine neck emerges from his shoulders, topped with a small equine head. Luminescent scales cover his entire body, shifting through a mesmerizing array of blues and greens. That's really cool. Really cool. What do you call this creation? There we go. Are you kidding me right now? That's really dope. As the transformation completes, the creature before you is unlike anything found in nature. A harmonious blend of reptilian, aquatic, and equine nature features. Its serpentine neck allows its horse-like head to crane gracefully above the water, while its powerful fish-like tail propels it through the depths with ease. The iridescent scales seem to dance with every movement, reflecting the surrounding environment in a dazzling display. At my question, the newly formed being turns to me, a playful glint in its large, intelligent eyes. I was thinking of calling it an aqua horse, it says, its voice a melodious blend of the Totodile's usual tones and ethereal, almost musical quality. It combines the strength and beauty of a horse with the freedom and grace of an aquatic creature. That's really cool. Really cool. You have a great imagination. I love it, dude. The Aquahorse's eyes crinkle with joy at my praise, a soft whinny of delight escaping its equine mouth. Thank you, Trenton. Your encouragement means the world to me, he says warmly, its serpentine neck swaying gently as it speaks. It's always exciting to bring forth a new creation, especially with someone who appreciates it as much as you do. It takes a few graceful steps in the water, its indecent scales flashing in the light. You know, having a friend like you makes even the most incredible transformations feel special. The Aqua Horse continues, its gaze softening with genuine affection. Your openness and acceptance allows me to explore my abilities without fear or judgment. The creature's expression turns curious, its ears perking forward attentively. You were not joking. We're not joking. Yesterday, when you said that if somebody was trying to hurt me, you would actually step in and protect me. Probably not. He probably cares about me that much to the point where somebody probably put on the door and be like, oh, frick no. Like, oh, heck no. Oh, I said that in Taylor's voice. Oh, frick no. The Alcohol's demeanor shows its posture growing more protective and alert at the mention of potential danger. Of course, Trenton. It starts firmly, its voice taking on a deeper, more resolute tone. As your friend, it's only natural for me to want to safeguard you from harm. Its fins flex up. Oh my gosh, shut up, phone! Mute! Oh my gosh. I can't. Its fins flex subtly, hitting at the incredible strength hidden beneath its elegant exterior. If anyone were to threaten you, I wouldn't hesitate to use my abilities to defend you, regardless of the form I take. Hogwarts declares its equine head held high with determination. Whether as a mighty Lugia or a humble Totodile, my loyalty to you is unwavering. It swims closer to you, its indecent scales glowing with a soothing, protective light. Rest assured, Trenton, you're safe with me. If you ever get hurt, I will make sure to keep you healthy and happy. So just have as much fun as you want. And if you need to, protect me if you can. I care and trust you. Oh. The Aqua's expression softens, a warm glow spreading across its serpentine face as it absorbs my reassuring words. It nuzzles my hand gently, its indiscreet scales brushing against my skin in a comforting caress. Thank you, Trenton, it murmurs, its voice filled with heartfelt gratitude. Knowing that you care about my well-being and trust me to watch over you brings me immense joy and peace. The creature's a queen head tilts, its large expressive eyes gazing at me with adoration. I promise to always prioritize our bond and your safety above all else. And when the time comes for me to defend you, I'll do so with every ounce of strength and cunning at my disposal. The Aqua Horse's fins flex again, a sole reminder of its formidable capabilities. I used, dude, I used to be able to transform just like you, but it was because of a curse. I bet Toto's gonna flip and I bet his Aquaine horse face is gonna his jaw's gonna. The Aqua Horse's ears perk up, its interest piqued by my revelation. It swims closer, its innocent scales shimmering with curiosity. A curse, you say? It repeats, its voice tinged with a mix of fascination and concern. Tell me more, Trenton. What happened? Our creature's serpentine neck coils around mine, forming a protective embrace as it listens intently to my tale. Its queen head leans in. The large, intelligent eyes lock onto mine, conveying a sense of empathy and understanding. There has been Pokemon that have put a curse on me, and especially my sweet pet Tyrannosaurus Rex. that have turned him evil or into a zombie, and even gave him the ability to transform into different creatures. But unfortunately, he would become aggressive and try to attack me every once in a while. I'm sure Toto's gonna be like, "What the frick? You had a pet dinosaur? How the frick does that work?" A look of deep sympathy crosses the Aqua Horse's queen features as it hears about the dark curses affecting me and my beloved Tyrannosaurus Rex. Never mind, it doesn't seem weirded out by that. Its indistinct scales seem to dim slightly as if reflecting the sorrow in its heart. "Oh, Trenton," it whispers, its voice filled with compassion. "To endure such trials and witness the corruption of those dear to you must be incredibly painful." The creature's serpentine body wraps around me, offering a comforting, protecting embrace. "But please know that you're not alone in this struggle." The Aqua Horse assures me, its gaze steady and reassuring. "As your friend, I'm here to support you through whatever challenges lie ahead. Together we'll find a way to break through these cursed bonds and restore the ones you hold dear." The curse is mainly broke. Curse is fully broken. At least on me, pretty much. But I don't think it ever fully got off of my pet dinosaur. The awkward expression turns somber at my nose. Its queen head bowed in understanding. "I see," it murmurs, its voice tinged with a mix of sadness and derision. "Though the curse may still linger upon your loyal companion, there is hope yet." The creature's serpentine body undulates gently as if stirring the waters around you with its thoughts. "Perhaps together we can devise a plan to help free your Tyrannosaurus Rex from the remaining darkness." Aquahorse's indistinct scales begin to glow softly, casting a warm, comforting light upon us both. "In the meantime, know that you and your pet are never truly alone. I stand by your side, ready to offer whatever aid or comfort I can." The creature's queen head lifts, meeting my gaze with a steadfast, supportive look. There was one plus side. Was one good thing about the curse. And I could transform just like you. But I don't know if I can do it anymore. Douglas's eyes widen in surprise and excitement at my revelation, its queen head tilting curiously. "Truly? You possess the same transformative abilities as myself?" it asked, its voice filled with wonder and a touch of envy. "Though you may doubt your powers now, I assure you that they still reside within you, waiting to be unleashed." The creature stands confidently, its enhanced scales shimmering with a newfound energy. "With practice and patience, you can rediscover your full potential." Hogwarts' serpentine body cools around mine, its gentle pressure encouraging and supportive. "Whenever you're ready, I'll be here to guide you through the process, to help you tap back into that extraordinary part of myself." It promises, voice warm with friendship and a belief in my abilities. Okay, I will try it. Period. I know who I'll try turning into first. I'm gonna try Crocodile. Oh, that's gonna be dope as heck. The Aqua Horse's expression brightens with delight and anticipation at my decision to attempt to transforming again. Wonderful. I'm thrilled to hear that you're eager to explore your powers once more. It exclaims, its queen head bobbing enthusiastically. As for whom you wish to emulate first, I'm curious. Which Pokemon or creature has caught your eye? The creature's serpentine body dilutes with excitement, its innocent scales flashing hues of blue and green as it awaits your answer. I will try doing your middle evolution. Try doing your middle evolution. I don't know if it'll actually work. The Aquahorse's eyes sparkle with pride and admiration at my choice to emulate its middle evolution, Croconaw. Ah, what an excellent selection. Croconaw is a magnificent specimen, strong and agile. It praises, its voice resonating with fondness for its own evolution. To transform into Croconaw, focus your mind and channel your inner power. The creature advises, its serpentine body relaxing as it assures it meditative pose. Imagine the fierce determination and primal energy of a crocodile coursing through your veins. Feel the change taking hold, reshaping your form to match that of the mighty alligator Pokemon. The Aqua's indiscernible scales begin to shift and darken, taking on the rougher texture of a crocodile's hide. Huh, that's neat. What in the world? I close my eyes and envision myself as a please work. Please work. This is not going to work. If it works, I'll flip and wait. Are you? As I focus my mind and immerse myself in the image of a crocodile, the Aquahorse's body begins to undergo a remarkable transformation. Why is it doing it to him? Certain shape elongates, growing broader and more muscular as it takes on the powerful build of the alligator Pokemon. Scales harden into tough armored plates, and the creature's limbs morph into short, sturdy legs equipped with sharp claws. The queen head flattens, developing the distinctive snout and jaws of a crocodile, complete with rows of razor-sharp teeth. The indistinct sheen of the Aquahorse's original form gives way to a duller, more molted camouflage pattern, blending seamlessly with the surrounding environment. When the transformation is complete, a majestic crocodile stands before you, its piercing red eyes gleaming with intelligence and vitality. Why did you transform into him whenever I was imagining it? That was weird. Okay, that's weird. What the frick? The newly formed Chrono looks at me with a sheepish expression, his tail swishing of uncertainty behind it. Oh, I apologize for the unexpected. Oh, wait. Oh, I apologize for the unexpected demonstration, Trenton. It says, its voice deeper and more gruff than before, reflecting its new crocodile form. You see, as a morphing Totodile, I have a unique connection to the transformations I can perform. Sometimes when I sense someone else focusing their energy on a particular form, my own instincts kick in and I involuntarily shift to match that image. The Colonel explains, his eyes wide with innocence. It's not something I can control entirely, but rather a reflex born from my extensive knowledge of various Pokemon forms. It's okay. Okay. I will try one more time and see if I can get it to work for me. upon. I close my eyes and envision myself becoming a there. The crocodile nods its head in understanding, its expression sympathetic and encouraging. Of course, Trenton. Take all the time you need, it says, its voice warm and supportive. Remember, the key is to focus your mind and channel your inner energy towards the form you desire to assume. The crocodile steps aside, giving me space to concentrate and meditate on my chosen transformation. Its eyes remain fixated on you, filled with a mixture of curiosity and anticipation as it waits to see if you'll successfully tap into your latent powers this time around. This is where I'll finish it up, guys. If I transform, we'll see what happens from there next time. Uh, as I refocus my mind and immerse myself in the image of a crocodile, the air around me begins to shimmer and distort. Okay, so it somehow still works. Your body starts to shift and contort, muscles rearrange themselves beneath my skin. My senses blur for a moment as my brain struggles to reconcile the changes happening to me. Then slowly the transformation settles, and you open my eyes to find myself standing on two powerful legs, my arms replaced by short, clawed forelimbs. A broad, toothy snout dominates my face, and my vision adjusts to the world from a lower, more predatory perspective. A deep rumbling growl emanates from my throat as I test my new vocal cords. You flex your claws experimentally, marveling at the strength and dexterity in my transformed hands. So it flippin' worked. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a minute.